Who is that?
KRS-ONE stands for knowledge reigns supreme over nearly everyone. I want to know why nearly? Why not everyone?
Because, well, the reason KRS-ONE, knowledge reigns supreme over nearly everyone, the reason this acronym exists is because knowledge doesn't reign over everyone. Knowledge is the realm of intellect. It's the realm of rational thought. So I always leave that opening for those that can think faster in a more spiritual thought, more collective consciousness thought that is not defined by linear time, A, then B, then C, then D. That's knowledge. But spiritual thought is the whole alphabet at once. So it's knowledge reigns supreme over nearly everyone, because some people are governed by spiritual forces that move faster than the intellect.
So you're also known as a teacher?
Ooh, like him.
Yes. Do you prefer teaching above entertaining?
You know, when it comes to teaching and entertaining, I had a term that said edutainment, education through entertainment. For me, it's the same thing. A good teacher is entertaining, even if they're not trying to entertain. You know, they still, you know, you want to know what they're telling you. A good entertainer is teaching you something about yourself or bringing something out of you that you might not have seen had you not looked at this entertainer or actor or comedian or whatever. You know, you may not have seen yourself so clearly until you looked at them. So in a way, I kind of have always seen this as the same thing. Entertainment, teaching, same thing. Same thing with theater and school. Like the place you go to learn is your theater. It is the place you actually are honing your acting skills, I guess, for life.
So you want to put a mirror in front of the people?
Not just a mirror, but a window as well. If I could bring a window here, just imagine this square right here, just this right here. And if I could make a window here and show it to you, and you could look out through this other window and see, say, your future, you know, that would be a wonderful thing. I think that's what entertainment is supposed to do. Sure, it can show you a mirror. Rap music is famous for showing you the mirror. But there's also windows that should be shown as well. You should be able to look out.
So you don't only look at yourself, but also at the world.
Yes, yes. You don't always look at yourself. You also look at the world. Can you break? Can you MC? Not even, are you black? Are you white? Are you Christian? Are you Jewish? Are you this? Are you a B-boy? Are you an MC? Show me your skill. And based on your skill is how you're accepted in the culture. This is how most spiritual thought in the world originated. A couple of people getting together and saying, look, we can live on a higher level than what we see around us. Mistrust, hatred, people lying, cheating to one another. You can't even trust a person, you know, to keep his or her word anymore. So a few people come together and say, we're going to live by a certain degree of principles. And once you adopt a certain list of principles, or, you know, just a body of principles, you are protected. You do move faster. Things that snag somebody else just doesn't come to you. And this is what is so important for hip-hop to know, that it has principles. Africa Bambaataa laid down the principles in 1974. It was peace, love, unity, and safely having fun. These were the principles. This is the reason you did hip-hop. It was like the point. Peace, love, unity, having fun. Anything that goes against these principles, you don't want to have nothing to do with it. But then what happened was in 1979, there was a split. Hip-hop went corporate, some stayed cultural. I'm going to tell a little bit of that story today.
Okay, so the people who don't feel hip hop, those are the people who live in walls. They don't have a mirror in their room.
No, they don't. And well, I'll also say this, that everyone is not hip hop, because being hip hop is a privilege. It's not a right, or even an ability that everybody has. You're a special individual if you could master breaking, MCing, graffiti writing, any of these skills, or if you master all of them. That's a special individual. That's a special person. So no, we don't, there's no criticism to the rest of the world who may not feel hip hop or, whatever, but you're missing out on a lot. Your statement just now moves more toward people who still say, I don't understand hip hop in the 21st century. It's like 20 years ago, or even 10 years ago, maybe at the beginning of the new millennium, 2000, you could get away with, oh, I don't understand hip hop. I don't understand what it is. Maybe that would have worked in 2000, 1999, 98, 97. But in 2012, to not understand what hip hop is, it kind of makes you unsocial in a way, because here you have a movement that is all over the world, is everywhere. It's in advertising. It's how people dress. You can't walk down the street without being influenced in some way by hip hop. And there are still people walking around this world saying, I don't understand. I don't understand what it is. That demands some criticism. That attitude toward hip hop demands some criticism, some reflection. Why is this not modeled in public schools around the world, especially the United States? So again, 20 years ago, when we was 14 and 16, these were questions. Why can't we? Now, 20 years later, everybody's richer, everyone's older, everyone got whatever they were supposed to get, and so why are we still sitting here wondering why people don't understand what hip hop is, where hip hop is? And a lot of that has to do with the artists of today, and not the artists that's coming out today, the legends of music not speaking up, not saying anything. They got their money, they got their land, they got their award, and they go and they watch the television too. They on the internet, they look and see the garbage that is out there and representing itself as jazz, representing, oh, this is rap. Oh no, this is R&B now. And R&B legends are sitting home with stacks of songs that could blow anybody's mind right now, but they're sitting home doing nothing. And I find that more repulsive than the young kids saying whatever craziness on in this song, whatever they want to rap about or sing about. That's nothing compared to the elder generation that sits back and allows that to go on without ever coming forward to a master class, without ever putting one on yourself, or even better, coming out with your own music. A lot of people have given up because of their age. A lot of good rappers, people who are nice with the mic, do their thing. Oh man, I hit 40. I'm too old to rap. Oh man, I don't look like him, her, them. And you give up your whole craft because of your age? You're supposed to get better with time. You're supposed to master your craft as you keep going. But a lot of people are discouraged, and that's why music and art, and I suspect it's like this for a lot of genres of music, sculpturing, what passes today for good sculpturing will probably make somebody, a real sculptor, like just cringe in his seat, like, oh, what's passing for good architecture will make a good architect go, oh, this is not architecture. But everything is changing, and the people with real solid knowledge are not speaking up.
Last question. In 5 years, you're on a stage. There's one mic for you, and there's one mic left. For who is the other mic?
Wow.
One person.
Oh, only one person. You know what? I would the person I would give it to is not alive. And so I would probably keep it, but I'd give it to Malcolm X.
That's a great answer.
Malcolm X. I have to leave it blank.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.